punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. Mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Nah, but it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout, can't shit.
Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Okay, ready? Slow, 10. Quick, yellow. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Young going to move them around. They'll run on 1st down. Gunter down to about the 37. You look at this Eagle defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. And
he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Gunter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, They're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
97. Ready?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
73.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Hey, 73. Crown left Yanni. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more.
A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Hurts on the option right.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Silver, set.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First down and goal to go.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
We'll get this up to about the 44. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Young to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, go here.
Looking to throw, Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Gunter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. (7-7) our score after one.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The young keeps it, moving right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 3rd and long for Young. Throw left side complete. That's Lopez. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
It's caught, Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is Smith with the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Silver. Alpha.
Here's Hurts to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Smith, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gunter, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll change things up. Young on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Gunter. Now the ball comes loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlets.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Young, he's going to change it up.
52 blaster. Ready.
Young now, throwing on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Drill, 52.
On 2nd down now, Gunter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incomplete completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
73.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Good.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, 73.
Back to throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tucker McCann, set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Young to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here is third and quite a ways. Here is Young. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And the throw is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, held your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And Hurts going to move him around. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. And he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Gunter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And taken right on the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On the option left, it's Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And quickly, they get to the line.
And 4 at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73, 73. 73, 73. Crowd left Yeti.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Gunter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now Hurts changing up the play. And the slot man goes in motion left.
63. Carl left, get him. Hey, easy. 63. Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 63. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, Silver. Alpha.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's got to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, there he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He finds his man complete. It's Bishop. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Fight. 97. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gunter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll try the left side. Gunter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That second down play, that's a -4. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Now Young to throw on third down. And he will slide down with a good gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
And we'll take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Bryce Young taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first down.
Hey! Get it! Hey! Just get it in the pocket! Come on! Carl Leviani!
He's back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73!
Back to throw. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Phil King! 73! Carl Leviani!
He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
13 yards.
And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
63, 63, 63. Count up, Yanni.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, Silver.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young quickly to the flat. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's 2nd and inches at the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Here we go.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. The Young keeps it moving right.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Let's go.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really look